Good morning and welcome. Please stand if you are able to do so for the presentation of colors in the Star-Spangled Banner played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by Selena Esparza, a vocal performance student in the College of Arts and Sciences.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last streaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. On behalf of the university, I wish to thank the SIUE Army ROTC for the presentation of colors, and Selena Esparza and the Meridian Brass Quintet for their fine musical presentations. My name is Denise Cobb, and I am the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I am delighted to celebrate this spring 2024 commencement with you. This morning, we will confer degrees on candidates from the School of Pharmacy. We are delighted to see so many family members and friends here to commemorate the outstanding accomplishments of our students. For those who are unable to join us in person, we are also live streaming all of our ceremonies. Please be aware that commencement is an important and official university event. We welcome your celebrations of our graduates. We also want to be clear that disruptive protests are not acceptable at this event and will lead to participants' removal. I'm now pleased to acknowledge members of the Platform Party, Chancellor's Council, and constituency representatives. These individuals are with us today to extend their congratulations to our graduates. Would all Platform Party council members and constituency representatives please stand if you are able to do so and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. I also wish to recognize our incredible faculty seated in front of me and located throughout the building. I also want to acknowledge our outstanding staff members located in the facility. It is through their dedicated work in designing and executing the curricula of the university, as well as providing critical support services, that our students have been able to achieve their educational goals, culminating in this graduation ceremony today. Would all faculty and staff in attendance today please stand if you're able to do so and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Daniel Mahoney, President for the Southern Illinois University System. Dr. Mahoney began his tenure as the 10th President of the Southern Illinois University System in March 2020, bringing his student-focused, transparent, and data-driven style to the SIU campuses. Dr. Mahoney began his tenure by signing the CEO Action for Diversity and Inclusion Pledge to foster an even greater sense of openness and respect for others as president of this multi-campus university system. President Mahoney has led system-wide efforts to strategically grow enrollment and foster student-centered experiences. Please join me in welcoming President Mahoney.
Well, thank you, Provost Cobb. On behalf of the SIU system, it is my privilege to congratulate the SIUE May 2024 pharmacy graduates and their loved ones who helped make this accomplishment possible. Over the last 150 plus years, over 472,000 people have graduated from one of the universities in our system. These graduates have had a significant impact locally, nationally, and beyond. Today, you become part of that long tradition of producing outstanding SIU graduates. Graduating from pharmacy school is a major accomplishment, and everyone who does faces challenges along the way, and few have faced the challenges that you have over the last several years. You should be proud you've persevered to this point. Now, as we look to the future, both at SIU and for each of you, we're excited about what will come next. We wish you the best of luck in the next chapter of your journey and hope you continue to accomplish great things. And we hope you continue to stay connected to SIUE and the SIU system. So again, congratulations and best of luck in the future. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. James T. Minor. Chancellor Minor began his appointment as the SIUE's 10th Chancellor in May 2022. A recognized thought leader in the field of higher education, Dr. Minor has a noted resume of teaching and scholarship in educational policy, administration in higher education, academic governance, and more. Chancellor Minor's bold leadership is propelling the university forward as he develops his collective focus on student success, supporting and enhancing faculty excellence, and engaging donors and community partners to advance regional impact. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Minor.
Good morning. Good morning. I want to welcome everyone to SIUE and to the Edwardsville campus. As we gather here today, it is with a profound sense of pride that I address you, the class of 2024, on this momentous occasion of your commencement. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and certainly perseverance. This is the moment that we celebrate your achievements, reflect on your journey, and look forward to the possibilities that lie ahead. For many of you, the pursuit of the PharmD degree began during perhaps the most uncertain time of our lives. The pandemic changed the college and university experience for over 14 million students. The early years of pharmacy school began with a unique set of circumstances: social distancing, mask wearing or not, and many questions that surrounded newly developed vaccines. The excitement of starting the program was perhaps commingled with the need to navigate social restrictions imposed by a pandemic. Despite all of these challenges, the changes, the uncertainties, you, class of 2024, are before us today. Not just as graduates, but a living, breathing testament to resilience, persistence, and the ability to overcome adversity. I would argue that your fortitude has already been tested. I'd also suggest that you are more prepared than you know for what is next. Many people know that commencement is my favorite holiday. I am a firm believer in the transformative power of higher education. When I look at you, class of 2024, I see the embodiment of what can happen when individuals are given an opportunity to access higher education. So as you embark on your respective journeys, remember the privilege and the responsibility that come with being an educated citizen. I want to encourage you to use your knowledge, skills, talent, and experience not only to make an outsized contribution to the profession, but to also make an outsized contribution to your community and to society. To the graduates, I want to personally acknowledge the tremendous individual effort that has led you to this very moment. But let us not forget that you did not arrive to this commencement ceremony this morning alone or on your own. All of us require encouragement along the way, occasional guidance, maybe a reality check here and there, someone to provide laughter, but most importantly, someone who simply believes in us. I hope you will take a moment today in your own particular way to express your heartfelt gratitude to those who have supported you along your educational journey, those who have pushed you forward and invested in your potential. In closing, I encourage you to go forth with confidence and purpose, knowing that you have the power to make a lasting impact on the world. Class of 2024, the world awaits your brilliance and your unwavering determination to make a difference. May your futures be bright, and may your dreams be boundless. With sincere gratitude and respect, congratulations.
Good morning. My name is Mark Luer, and I have the distinct pleasure of serving as the Dean of the SIU School of Pharmacy. I would now like to introduce our keynote speaker for today's commencement, Dr. Jamal Sims. Originally from Illinois, Dr. Sims earned his undergraduate and Doctor of Pharmacy degrees at Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. After earning his PharmD, Dr. Sims completed a clinical pharmacy practice residency at Mountain View Hospital in Las Vegas, Nevada. As a resident, he had the opportunity to gain experience in a variety of areas, but particularly loved his oncology and administration experiences. Acting on his passions, Dr. Sims accepted a job as an oncology pharmacist at Mountain View Hospital and went back to school full-time to earn his executive master's in healthcare administration from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. After 2 years of working as an oncology pharmacist in Las Vegas and earning his master's degree, Dr. Sims accepted a position as an ambulatory care oncology pharmacist with Providence Health in Portland, Oregon. 7 months into this role, he received a promotion as the Regional Oncology Pharmacy Infusion and Operations Manager for the oncology clinics he had served previously. During his time at Providence, Dr. Sims had oversight and managed the daily clinical, operational, and administrative activities of 6 cancer and infusion centers in the Oregon region. He also served as the oncology pharmacy specialist for the medical oncology team, where he was afforded the opportunity to educate patients and assist in their care in the outpatient setting. Currently, Dr. Sims works as an oncology medical science liaison for Gilead Sciences, where he serves as a scientific resource and expert on medications and research in relation to treating gastrointestinal, genitourinary, and thoracic cancers. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jamal Sims.
Esteemed guests, beloved faculty and parents, and above all, the remarkable graduating class of 2024. Welcome. Today, we gather to celebrate the extraordinary accomplishments and the journey that has led you to this momentous occasion. My name is Jamal Sims, and I stand before you as an alumnus who once stood where you stand today 6 years ago. As I sat down to write this commencement speech, I took a moment to reflect on my time in pharmacy school. A decade ago, I began my journey alongside 80 classmates. Looking around the classroom on that first day, I saw some familiar faces and others not so much. As we got to know each other throughout that first year, it became clear that we all came from different backgrounds, different schools, previous careers. Some of us were already married, homeowners, and had started families, while others were just a few years out of high school and hadn't even turned 21 yet. But despite these differences, we all shared a common goal: to earn our PharmD and become pharmacists. Just as our paths to pharmacy school varied, so did our experiences once we were there. And speaking of experiences, let's take a stroll down memory lane to August of 2020, a time when a group of eager first-year pharmacy school students embarked on a journey filled with promise and anticipation. Your hearts brimmed with enthusiasm, ready to absorb knowledge and make the most of the upcoming 4 years, even with a formidable obstacle awaiting you in the form of our unwelcomed guest, COVID-19. Navigating the first semester of pharmacy school can be a grueling task, with a daunting course load that includes pharmacokinetics, biochemistry, pharmacology, and a myriad of other subjects. Despite the challenges, you all persevered, adapted to virtual learning with remarkable resilience and determination. Completing that first semester virtually was no small feat. It required dedication, discipline, and a steadfast commitment to your education. As the pandemic persisted, online classes spilled over into the following semester, depriving you all of the opportunity to come together in person. Despite the physical distance, you remain united in spirit, forging connections and supporting one another through the challenges of remote learning. Masks became a symbol of solidarity, and social distancing a reminder of your shared responsibility to safeguard your community's health. In the face of adversity, you all refuse to be deterred. Over the last 4 years, you embraced creativity, finding innovative ways to engage in fundraising and community service projects, despite the limitations imposed by the pandemic. From organizing virtual events to raising funds for charitable causes, you demonstrated resilience, compassion, and a commitment to make a positive impact on the community around you. Your efforts did not go unnoticed. Whether administering COVID vaccines on the front lines or excelling in clinical skills competitions, you all exemplify the values of excellence and service that define the pharmacy profession. Through your philanthropic endeavors, you raised awareness, advocated for change, and inspire others to join you in the mission to make a difference. But perhaps your most enduring achievement lies in the bonds you formed in a sense of camaraderie that sustained you all throughout your pharmacy school journey. Despite the challenges and uncertainties of the pandemic, you found strength in each other, celebrating victories, supporting one another through setbacks, and ultimately emerging stronger, more resilient, and more united. So as you all reflect on your time in pharmacy school, you can take pride in all that you have accomplished together. From academic achievements to acts of kindness, you have left an indelible mark on the SIUE pharmacy program and the communities you serve. And as you embark on the next chapters of your lives, carry with you the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the unwavering belief that you have the power to shape a brighter future for us all. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, I'll offer you a simple yet profound piece of advice. Become comfortable being uncomfortable. These 4 words encapsulate the idea of embracing discomfort as a means of personal growth and development. They suggest that in order to expand our horizons, achieve our goals, and reach our full potential, we must be willing to step outside of our comfort zones and confront challenges, uncertainties, and unfamiliar situations head on. To become comfortable being uncomfortable means to cultivate a mindset that welcomes discomfort as a natural part of the learning process. It involves pushing past the fear of failure, embracing uncertainty, and seizing opportunities for growth, even when they may initially seem daunting or unsettling. In essence, it's about recognizing that true growth and transformation often occur when we are willing to stretch ourselves beyond what is familiar or safe. As I stand before you today, reflecting on my own journey, I am reminded of the intricacies of life's unfolding narrative. When I graduated from this esteemed program, I had meticulously charted my path. Licensure across 3 states, 2 years of pharmacy residency, and a fulfilling career as an oncology pharmacist within academia. Yet, fate had other plans for me. Instead of following that precise path, I found myself licensed in just 1 state, completing a single year of residency, and landing a fortunate opportunity as an oncology pharmacist where I completed my PGY1. During the initial month of my residency, a newfound passion for pharmacy leadership ignited within me, prompting me to pursue a master's degree in healthcare administration. With that additional qualification in hand, I secured my dream position as a regional oncology pharmacy manager overseeing multiple hospitals. And as I reached the 1-year mark in that position, a startling realization dawned upon me. It simply wasn't the right fit for me. This revelation marked one of the most daunting moments I've ever experienced. Despite the relentless effort I had invested to reach that pivotal juncture in my career, I found that it failed to bring me the fulfillment that I had anticipated. Joy was absent, motivation waned, and balance eluded me. I was engulfed by burnout, sensing the pressing need for change. In that pivotal moment, I decided to confront the discomfort head on, acknowledging the necessity of embracing uncertainty in search of a more fulfilling path. Thus, I made the decision to transition into a new career, one that remains centered on oncology and continue to afford me the opportunity to positively impact the lives of patients. By embracing discomfort, I discovered a career that not only refilled my cup, but overflowed it with joy, motivation, and a newfound sense of balance. Through this transformative experience, I learned the invaluable lesson that comfort zones often hinder growth, while embracing discomfort can lead to profound personal and professional fulfillment. My journey, though uniquely mine, resonates with the essence of each of your stories. Many of you have meticulously crafted your paths from an early age, navigating the intricate terrain of academia and professional aspirations. Yet, woven into the fabric of our journeys are moments of discomfort, pivotal junctures where we are called to embrace the unknown, to recalibrate our course amidst uncertainty. So, as you stand on the precipice of this new chapter, I urge you to continue to heed the call to embrace discomfort. For within this crucible lies the promise of growth, of self-discovery, and profound transformation. Embrace the journey ahead with open hearts and resilient spirits, for it is through the crucible of discomfort that we forge the brightest paths to our destinies. So I wrote this speech listening to Beyonce's latest album, Cowboy Carter. This album is a remarkable fusion of country influences and is a bold artistic statement that defies the conventional norms of what we expect from a country album. Cowboy Carter's brilliance lies in its fearless embrace of self-indulgence, where Beyonce deftly challenges stereotypes and the constraints imposed upon her and by others. While Beyonce hails from Texas and carries those deep country roots, many initially questioned this departure from the norm in country music. Yet, she fearlessly shattered those boundaries with seamless grace. Bringing this back to each of you, I wanted to emphasize the power you hold in shaping your own path. Never underestimate your capacity to venture into new territories and thrive. Whether it's pivoting to a different specialization, pursuing further education for personal or professional growth, or advocating for yourself in your career journey, always stand as your own strongest advocate. Even when faced with doubt from others, maintain unwavering faith in your abilities. Ultimately, strive not only for fulfillment in your career, but in every facet in your life. You've poured immense dedication into earning your PharmD, and the journey ahead will demand even more perseverance. Ahead lies challenges such as the NAPLEX and PJE exams, residency programs, fellowships, and your early years as pharmacists. Amidst these moments, pay close attention to what ignites your passion and nourishes your spirit. Embrace the process of trial and error, and never fear walking away from paths that no longer serve your growth. As I wrap up this speech, I'm excited to share a few more pearls of wisdom. Recently, I had the opportunity to reach out to pharmacists within my network and pose the question, if you could offer one piece of advice to new pharmacists, what would it be? From their insights, 5 invaluable points emerged that I believe will profoundly benefit each of you. 1, build your pharmacy network. Establishing connections with pharmacy colleagues and friends is key. Your pharmacy network forms the bedrock of your success as pharmacists, particularly in the early stages of your career. Having trusted allies to turn to when you face challenges, need assistance with patient care, resources for presentations, or simply someone to bounce ideas off of can be invaluable. 2, hold your workplace to account. Don't settle for working under someone who expects more from you than they do from themselves. Accountability is crucial in any work environment. When considering future job opportunities, remember that you're also interviewing them. Your future managers should invest in your growth and believe in your potential as much as, if not more, than you do. Trust your instincts if something feels off during interviews. 3, balance and fulfillment. Remember that your career isn't the sole defining aspect of your life. While pharmacy offers countless chances to make a difference, prioritize your personal happiness. Embrace discomfort as a means of growth, but also cherish moments of joy and fulfillment outside of your professional sphere. Whether through hobbies, relationships, or personal pursuits, cultivate a life rich in meaning and purpose. 4, plan for the future. Set career goals and develop a 5-year plan. Continuously striving for objectives keeps your motivation and passion alive within your profession. But flexibility is crucial too. Life can throw unexpected curveballs, and it's okay to adjust your plan accordingly. And 5, embrace discomfort and growth. This may sound familiar, as this was the overall theme of this speech. It is through discomfort that we learn, grow, and redefine our journeys. Embrace those opportunities to shape your own destiny and curve your path aligned with your passions and aspirations. In closing, remember this. Like Beyonce, each of you have the power to break barriers and achieve something extraordinary in your careers. This graduation marks the beginning of crafting a life and career that fills your cup. Embrace this moment with open arms. Congratulations, PharmDs. The world awaits your incredible contributions.
Thank you, Dr. Sims, for your very inspiring words. Now, every class has its leaders, those students who go beyond the minimum requirements, and this class is no exception. Would the officers of the class of 2024 please stand if you're able to do so and be recognized? Thank you for your service to your class and to the school. Now, most of the school's awards and honors are presented at our annual scholarship and award ceremony, but 2 very special awards are reserved for today. First, it's my pleasure to announce Anthony Bissey is the winner of this year's Faculty Excellence Award. Anthony, would you please join me on stage? This award is presented to a graduating student who exhibits academic excellence and a commitment to lifelong learning, has shown evidence of motivation to further the profession, utilizes excellent verbal and written communication skills, and has shown leadership via involvement in professional organizations and School of Pharmacy activities, and demonstrates empathy toward and service to others. This award is determined through faculty nominations and voting processes. Congratulations, Anthony, on this special recognition. Now, Anthony, before you leave the stage, it's my great pleasure to announce the recipients of the 2024 Academic Excellence Awards. This award is given to the student or students with the highest cumulative grade point average over their 4 years of the program. Anthony Bissey, Leanne Bachstruck, and Mona Rea, would you please join me on stage? Now, anyone associated with pharmacy education realizes the level of hard work and dedication that's required to receive this honor. Nearing close to 1,200 alumni from the first 16 graduating classes, we've only had 21 students finish the program with a 4.0 grade point average. This is less than 2% of all graduates from our program. To have 3 individuals receive this in 1 year is a truly remarkable accomplishment. Congratulations to each of you on this outstanding achievement. For each commencement ceremony, one graduate is chosen to speak on behalf of the graduating class. To be selected for this honor, students must not only demonstrate academic success, but they must also exemplify the values of our institution. The graduate chosen for this ceremony is Jimmy Havens. Jimmy is a native of Normal, Illinois, and received his Bachelor of Science in Biology from Eastern Illinois University. In addition to his doctorate that he'll be receiving today, Jimmy received his Master's in Healthcare Informatics from SIUE yesterday. As a student at SIUE, Jimmy received the Illinois Pharmacist Association Foundation Leadership Award and the JSP Pharmacy Scholarship. In addition, he was active in various School of Pharmacy organizations, serving as the chapter historian of Rho Chi and a member of Phi Lambda Sigma. He also served as the policy vice president and Missouri Pharmacy Association student liaison for the American Pharmacists Association Academy of Student Pharmacists. Jimmy, it's my pleasure to welcome you to as the student speaker representing your class.
Thank you, Dean Lohr. Good morning and welcome, friends, family, faculty, alumni, and soon-to-be alumni, the graduating class. I am honored to be speaking on behalf of the School of Pharmacy today. I think I speak for everyone in my class when I say that we have had quite the journey to get to this point. Like many of my classmates here today, my journey was filled with ups and downs, challenges and successes. Originally, I had planned to go to medical school after graduating with a bachelor's degree from my undergrad. However, after more consideration, I pivoted and decided to pursue a doctorate in pharmacy instead. I began searching for a school that met my three requirements: a close-knit community, a vibrant campus, and a close proximity to my family in Illinois. Back in the fall of 2019, I attended the SIUE School of Pharmacy Explore Day and immediately knew that SIUE was the school for me. I'll never forget going on that journey and being part of the little tour that got to go around the classrooms and got to see what was going on. And Dr. Lynch and Dr. Roselli came and spoke to us. And even though we were just there for a little bit, the passion that they had for the school, for teaching, and for pharmacy meant that I knew that SIUE was going to be the school for me. I already knew that SIUE had a lovely campus and was a good distance from my family, so seeing the passion that the School of Pharmacy faculty had checked off my last requirement. SIUE fit all of my criteria, and I was excited to begin my doctoral program. And then the COVID-19 pandemic struck and changed all of our lives. Like I said, one of my criteria for my ideal pharmacy school was a vibrant campus. And while SIUE was as beautiful as it had always been, instead of connecting in class or participating in student groups in the library, we were all isolated in our homes instead. During our school introduction week, I learned that a majority of my classmates had already gone to SIUE, and I was worried that I would have trouble fitting in, finding friends, and finding my place in the school. While we would see some of our classmates like once a week for lab, we really spent most of our time in the first year as little rectangles on a computer screen that we would look at instead of paying attention to the lectures. But as time passed, we slowly got to see each other in person more often, and I was so happy that instead of the pandemic separation pulling us apart, we actually made a stronger connection as a class. And each one of you really helped make that connection and was a piece in the puzzle, whether it was making study guides, whether it was making Quizlets, whether it was making things that we could sell to get money for our celebration a couple nights ago, whether it was making competitions between the cutest pets that we all have and seeing who would win in a bout to the death, not really to the death, and a bout to the cuteness to see which pet was the best. Everyone really had their purpose and everyone contributed to making this class special. Despite the initial challenges that we had, I feel so proud and so lucky to have been part of this amazing class. I find myself so impressed by all of you. We have parents, non-traditional students, CEP students, students who made career changes, students with previous degrees, students who are caretakers for their family members, and everything in between. Everyone has shown so much courage and perseverance to make it to this point. And we really couldn't have done this alone. On behalf of my classmates, I'd like to thank our professors, faculty members, and staff in the School of Pharmacy who put in the extra time and effort to support us through these circumstances. I recently went on a rotation with Dr. Twillman and got to be part of the skills lab, and I gotta say, it's tough enough to just corral students for 2 hours, nevertheless actually try and teach them anything in those 2 hours. So I already appreciated them, but I appreciated them even more after trying to actually teach students something. They never had a problem with like us, the P4 class. I'm just talking about like the P2 class and the P3 class. That wasn't a problem with us, but just in general. Their hard work meant that we received an outstanding education. And we must also thank our families, friends, and others who supported us on this journey as we followed our dreams. I also want to take a second to shout out all of the couples that met and started their relationships here in the School of Pharmacy. I know that when we started school, they said we'd basically be like a family by the time we left, but a couple of us took that a little too literally. Like Ethan and Emery, I know that y'all did your impact project together, but I didn't see in the rubric where it said that if you do a project together, you have to get married during the P4 year too, but you know, just kind of shows the special bonds that we have. I guess as the old saying goes, it really was just love at first Zoom breakout room. It really does show the bonds that we have as a class, and I know I'm teasing them, but we're all leaving, whether it's with a husband, a wife, a fiance, or just really close friends and colleagues. The connections that we made despite everything that went on our first couple years was really special. And on a personal note, I want to say a few thanks. Thanks to Armand for sticking it out with me as we went through the Master's in Healthcare Informatics program. Thanks for Anthony for inviting me up to sit by him the first day of our P2 year, and I apologize for you having to sit next to me for 2 years after that. Sorry to Jillian for always beating you when you came over to play GameCube games with Rochelle and I, but it's kind of how it goes. And thanks to my family for their unconditional support and always being there for me. I want to say thanks to my brother Toby, my sister Maddie, for always being there. My dad and mom, they would always give me a $20 bill in food whenever I went back. I thought I would be kind of over that at like 27, but it was always so special to me. Thanks to everyone else who came, and thanks to Rochelle, because I wouldn't have made it this far without you. Thanks so much. God, the allergies in here are crazy. My gosh. My gosh, goodness. Whew. To the class of 2024, I feel so proud of all that we've accomplished, and yet this is only the beginning. As we venture out in our careers, we will look back on our time together, cherish many wonderful memories, and know that SIUE and the School of Pharmacy will always be our home. Even though they're gonna have like a way cooler building now, like I'm a little jealous. I don't know if you all saw the mock-ups. I'm a little jealous I didn't wait a couple years, but I wouldn't have been a part of such an amazing class. Congratulations, good luck, and stay in touch. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Jimmy, for your message, and congratulations on your achievements. The SIUE School of Pharmacy graduates wear a specific type of academic regalia. Those of us who have earned a doctoral degree wear the academic robe that bears 3 chevrons on the sleeve. We also wear the doctoral mortarboard or tam according to the practice of the school that granted our degrees. The SIUE School of Pharmacy faculty members wear a doctoral hood representing the schools from which they graduated and their academic disciplines. They wear the regalia as a sign of their respect for our graduates and the hard work and dedication they've demonstrated to reach this point in their education. Today, we will place the doctoral hood upon the shoulders of each candidate receiving their degrees. The hood bears the college colors, in our case, the red and white of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. The face of the hood indicates the field of study. The pharmacy color is olive green. It is the final outward acknowledgement for each student's educational achievement. You will notice some students wearing medallions or colored cords with their regalia. The SIUE School of Pharmacy encourages students to excel inside the classroom and to excel in service to the school and the profession outside of the classroom. The medallions or colored cords you see our students wearing indicate how they've helped to advance the profession of pharmacy through membership in student organizations, leadership societies, or honor societies at the local, state, and national levels. During this portion of the ceremony, I ask audience members, please be respectful to all guests and make sure that each graduate's name can be heard clearly so that they too can be honored as we all celebrate this wonderful occasion. Dean Luer will now present candidates for conferral of doctoral degrees from the School of Pharmacy.
Will all candidates for doctoral degrees in the School of Pharmacy please rise if you're able to do so? Chancellor Minor, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Pharmacy, it's my honor to present these candidates who, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the School of Pharmacy, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dean Lohr. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the School of Pharmacy, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I now confer upon each of you the doctoral degrees earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Will all graduates receiving degrees in the School of Pharmacy please come forward as your row is released?
Dr. Leah Amaya Baker. Dr. Fatima Mohammed Bashir. Dr. Michael Basta. Dr. Anthony Wayne Bissey. Dr. Leanne Marie Bachstruck. Dr. Kayla Marie Bodecker. Dr. Abigail Rose Boggs. Dr. Jason Taylor Burke. Dr. Garrett Quinn Clary. Dr. Dalton Klaus. Dr. Rachel Elizabeth Conrad. Dr. Wesley Gale Cohen. Dr. Brandon D. Darnell. Dr. Jordan Lynn Fisher. Dr. Courtney Marie Faust. Dr. Megan Patricia Fraley. Dr. Edna Ismaila Fendich. Dr. Morgan Page Jaton. Dr. Jocelyn Deanne Knobloch. Dr. Mallory Suzanne Nolhoff. Dr. Emery Joy Lamalino. Dr. Ethan Ross Lamalino. Dr. Trey Anthony Mackey. Dr. Leah Renee Markham. Dr. Madeline Christine Mayer. Dr. Alexis Marie McCarthy. Dr. Sydney Aaron McGuire. Dr. Mason Reed McIntosh. Dr. Haley Catherine Ann Mueller. Dr. Matthew Daniel Murray. Dr. Tessa Ellen Nesh.
Dr. Michelle Nguyen. Dr. Kenyon Perkins. Dr. Asad Pilitsa. Dr. Mona Rea. Dr. Trevor Allen Reichert. Dr. Amelia Reese. Dr. Avery Kale Reisinger. Dr. Amanda Rogers. Dr. Madison Rogers. Dr. Tristan Rudolph. Dr. Kushali Sarnath. Dr. Kaylee Schleeper. Dr. Lauren Schlehan. Dr. Nicole Scott. Dr. Tegan Strom. Dr. Caitlin Tamman. Dr. Jillian Brissette Throw. Dr. Noah Umfleet. Dr. Aman Vakil. Dr. Jenna Nicole Verdick. Dr. Dylan Volkman. Dr. Brooke Michaela von Lanken. Dr. Angela Diane Whalen. Dr. Andrea Lynn Whitaker. Dr. Lauren Marie White. Dr. Justin Ray Whiterose. Dr. Logan Weebler. Dr. Chastity Renee Williams. Dr. John Joseph Woods. Dr. James Logan Havens.
It's now my pleasure to welcome Dr. Jennifer Arnoldi to the center podium to lead the Doctor of Pharmacy graduates in the oath of a pharmacist.
The graduates will now stand if they are able to do so and take the oath of the pharmacist, which is printed in your program. I invite any pharmacists in attendance to also stand and join us in reciting the oath. Graduates, please remain standing at the conclusion of the oath. Class of 2024, please read the oath aloud with me. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion, embrace diversity, and advocate for justice to advance health equity. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public.
Graduates, please remain standing. In recognition of the degrees bestowed upon you, you may now move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, graduates. Graduates, at this point in the ceremony, I would ask that you turn and face the audience. Find your family. On behalf of the faculty and staff and the School of Pharmacy, I am honored to present to you the graduating class of 2024. Congratulations. Graduates, you may now be seated. At this time, I will invite Connie Collins, Vice Chancellor for University Advancement, to the podium for a short message from the SIUE Alumni Association.
Congratulations, class of 2024. On behalf of more than 120,000 SIUE graduates, we extend our warm welcome to the SIUE Alumni Association. Your hard work and dedication have paid off, and you should be immensely proud of all you've accomplished. As you embark on this new chapter in your lives, we want you to approach the future with a sense of optimism. As Dr. Sims and Dr. Haven both so beautifully shared, you're not alone on this journey. The SIUE Alumni Network is a strong and supportive community ready to assist you in growing and achieving your goals. We encourage you to stay connected to SIUE. By remaining engaged, you'll have the opportunity to forge valuable connections, both personally and professionally. Get involved in alumni events, reunions, and networking activities to expand your horizons and your community. Once again, congratulations to each and every one of you. May you go on to make a distinct and positive impact on society as proud Cougars for life.
Honored guests, at this time, let's give our graduates one final round of applause. We will conclude commencement by singing the first verse of the SIUE alma mater, played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by Selena Esparza. The lyrics are printed in the back of your program. Following the alma mater, please be seated until the platform party, faculty, and graduates have left the seating area. Graduates will meet their guests outside of the East Lobby. Best wishes to all of our graduates, and thank you to all of our guests for joining us on this momentous occasion. We hope you will return home and visit us often. Now please rise if you are able to do so for the alma mater.